this is the second week in a row that you've used an AI tool to prompt another AI tool.
Yes.
Um, that's a pretty regular habit, basically. I mean, it seems like a fast way of so if your brain gets stuck on how to prompt, you just use ChatGPT to help you create the prompt, right? And the other tool.
This is what I do.
I never even would have thought of that, actually.
Yes, the original premise, because when I started using AI and ChatGPT, I realized I was struggling with how to get it to do what I wanted to do. And actually, it was my engineering background that was working against me because I was trying to be extremely explicit about what was happening. And I was like, wait, somebody who's not me. I'm like watching YouTube and watching all these people have all this success, and I'm like, okay, hold on. These people aren't engineers. They're using AI, and it's going great. What's happening? They're not overthinking it. And so finally, I said, okay, let the AI wordsmith for me. And something else that I shifted in doing was that instead of telling the AI how to do something, particularly when I wasn't an expert in doing it or just wasn't familiar, instead of telling it how to do it, I told it what outcome I wanted. And then I let it figure out how to get there. And so it does a good job of giving you that first set of instructions. And then I can review that and tell it to make modifications, right? But once I realized I no longer had to have the cognitive load of really quote defining the algorithm, that the AI could do that and give me something to work with, and made it a lot easier prompting. Let's take a look at this. So this time we have a description, right? On the thresholds and stuff like that. So that looks good. And this looks fairly accurate. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay. So that's everything I want as far as pulling the data off the web page. Now, how do we put this on my calendar? So what I want to do is create a calendar event. And I'm going to do it on my demo calendar. And we're going to give it a title. And so we're just going to call this franchise tax reminder. I want the description to say this is a reminder to file your franchise tax due on, and then naturally, and let me show you what I did there. So what I did was hold shift and the at symbol, and it pops up all the other information in the workflow. But if you don't do that, you can actually just click add data, and we're gonna go pull that deadline. And then I also want the thresholds as well, so I can just see it from the calendar. Let's consider this an all-day event. We're gonna set that to the deadline that was there. And actually, I want to be smart about it. I think I want an offset. So that way I can be reminded ahead of time. And so whatever the deadline is, I want to go up 3 weeks from it. So we're going to subtract 3 weeks from the deadline and hit save. And then I'm going to mark my time as free. That's because I don't want it to block my whole calendar for the day, right? I just need a reminder that I need to start working towards my franchise tax. Um, and so you can customize more settings for your Google Calendar, or this could be your Outlook calendar. But this looks good to me. And so I'm going to hit test. Okay, awesome. And we're going to go look at this date. This is actually a demo. This is the link to the calendar. I wonder if it's showing up the way I need it to. Let's go back because it should say franchise tax reminder. And it did it. Did I select the right calendar? Demos. Yeah, yeah. Or it's just taking a while to show up.